be better than him that night. 36 minutes, I gotta be better than him.
I got my tool bag and I went to work.
Tough with Tank. I feel like Lamont is going to show us who Lamont is.
While many anticipate that Davis will win another knockout, he responds boldly to Lamont Roach's fresh training tape, untouched by his opponent's preparation. Triumph putting on a fantastic show for the fans and making sure that everyone in attendance and watching from home is entertained are more important to Davis than the fight's outcome in terms of rounds or stoppages. Although Davis agrees that knockouts are thrilling and can improve a fighter's reputation, for him, the main objective is to demonstrate his abilities in the ring. If he is knocked out, it is only a bonus. His objective is to dominate the fight, control his opponent, and once again demonstrate why he is regarded as one of the sport's most dangerous fighters.
I don't really know about the rounds. Like me, I just want to put on a great show. You know what I mean? Once I put on a great performance, I feel good. I'm good. I don't care about if I get the knockout or not. But if I get the knockout, it's lit. I'm just here to put on a great show. Make sure it's a great event. Come March the 1st, make sure everybody in the building is satisfied.
While his knockout record speaks for itself, Davis claims that one of the biggest misconceptions about him is that people only see him as a power puncher. He feels that his overall boxing abilities are underappreciated, pointing out that his footwork, hand speed, and most importantly, his punch placement are crucial to his success. Many opponents mistakenly believe that he wins bouts only because of his strength, but what really makes him so dangerous is his accuracy and ability to land clean shots. Davis encourages fans to watch Fight Night to witness his skills in action, whether it results in a knockout or a dominant decision, because he understands that boxing is a game of adjustments and that he simply needs to be better than Roach for 36 minutes. He has faith in his preparation and adaptability in the ring. Davis is adamant about making a statement.
I think everything's underrated. I don't think people really believe I have good skills. I think they believe I have power. But I would say my footwork, yeah, I got pretty decent footwork. My hand speed too. No, my placement of my punches. That's what people sleep on. They think it's just power, but it's accuracy. For real. What it's gonna take, just be better than him that night. 36 minutes, I gotta be better than him. Only 36 minutes. Watch my fight against Lamont Roach on pbv.com.
The path taken by Lamont Roach to confront the Gervonta Tank Davis's journey is marked by setbacks that have only strengthened him, preparing him for the biggest struggle of his career. He has been a person of perseverance, hard effort, and redemption. At one point, Roach experienced a devastating loss that left him emotionally and mentally spent. It was a turning point that tried his resolve as a fighter, and as he walked back to the locker room following the loss, he felt the weight of disappointment. However, his team reminded him that losses don't define careers. Rather, how a fighter handles them does. Roach used it as inspiration.
Let me down. You know what I'm saying? We failed as a team. And it ain't going to define us or stop our journey. You know what I'm saying? We will get back here. And next time, we will win it. After I got up off my ass and was like, all right, this ain't where you supposed to be. Let's go show them. Let's go show them where you're supposed to be at. I got my tool bag and I went to work. It wasn't a loss, it was a lesson. It was a big lesson that we learned and took from it. It made him a much better fighter.
To prove he was among the best, he trained tirelessly for 4 years. He took the loss as a lesson that would help him become a better boxer. He was the underdog against Hector Luis Garcia, but he silenced his critics and won the WBA junior lightweight title. It was one of the proudest moments of his life, and the sense of redemption was overwhelming. Now, as he gets ready to face John Davis, he is accepting the challenge. He acknowledges Tank's incredible power, speed, and agility, but he refuses to be intimidated because he thinks he has those same qualities and is ready to prove it in the ring. On March 1st, he is fully locked in and ready to shock the world by defeating one of the most feared fighters in boxing.
Tank is a tremendous fighter. Tank has tremendous power. Tank has tremendous speed, agility, whatever the case may be. But little do everyone knows that I do too. Let him keep talking. Just let him keep talking, man. We working. World champion for a reason. Ain't gonna see. I don't give a fuck about what y'all gotta say. That's why I'm here, right here, in this position right now. That's why I'm going to be on top of the boxing world. That's why I'm gonna spoil whatever y'all think gonna happen March 1st.
Although Davis is the overwhelming favorite, trainer Greg Hackett has warned him ahead of time that this won't be an easy contest, with Lamont Roach emphasizing particularly in the early and middle rounds. Hackett thinks Roach has the means to make the fight competitive. In contrast to some of Tank's past opponents, Hackett believes that Roach will be difficult for Tank, especially in the first half of the fight. He expects Roach to be shrewd in his strategy, using his tight defensive style to avoid Tank's knockout shots. Roach may be willing to trade punches in close quarters while keeping a defensive stance, which could lead to a moment where Roach lands quick hooks or uppercuts when Tank opens up for a big shot. For Tank, Lamont will continue to be tough. I believe that Lamont will reveal his true self to us later in the fight, perhaps between rounds 8 and 10. I believe that Lamont may sustain a body injury, and then Tank will finish first and stop, probably in the 10th round. I believe this because I believe Lamont is crazy enough to trade with Tank, and I believe he is intelligent enough to be in there with him. His style is more, more suited for a Tank because it's a tight style. Here's the thing, here's what I'm saying. I got to stand up Tank. If you watch Tank right, Tank make them little short movements and make little explosive move where he might pull something right for a quick second. Hackett believes the fight will start with both fighters having success, possibly going back and forth for the first 6 rounds. However, as the fight progresses into the later rounds, Tank's power and experience will begin to take over. Hackett foresees Tank hurting Roach to the body around the 8th or 9th round, setting up a stoppage in the 10th. One key factor Hackett highlights is the moment itself. Roach has fought in big fights before, but this is different. Facing a superstar like Tank under the brightest lights brings a level of pressure he has never experienced. While Roach may handle it well initially, the relentless nature of a fight against Tank could become overwhelming as the rounds go on. Ultimately, Hackett respects Roach's abilities, but believes Tank's power, experience, and ability to adapt will lead him to victory. However, he warns that Tank must be careful early as Roach has the skills to make things difficult before Davis takes control, trying to dump a big shot. I'm referring to the knockout punches here. Lamont's hair is styled tighter, and when the Tank opens up, I believe he can do small hooks and right uppercuts, __. Tank will need to exercise caution, but I believe it will make him smarter because he will have to go in there and apply his skills. I picture them trading blows for roughly 6 rounds, and then you understand what I mean. It's going to be a little bit too much. Not too much like he can't handle it, but we have to be honest, he's never been here, he's been there, he's been in title fights, he's never been here. This is a little difference. I think T starts taking over a little bit, but then hurts him like I said with a body shot in the 8th and 9th, stop him in the 10th. I just think it'll go that way. That's not to be disrespectful to Lamar. I like Lamar. There is a slight variation. You understand what I mean? Davis is more concerned with giving a fantastic performance against Lamont Roach than with the outcome of the fight, even if many people expect him to get another knockout. This is evident by the criticism this fight has received when the rumors began and then after the announcement. Tank. Although he admits that knockouts are exciting, Davis is more focused on entertaining the crowd and making sure the event is exciting for everyone watching than he is on whether he finishes the fight early or wins by decision. People frequently discuss his strength, but he feels that his entire boxing ability is underestimated. He recognizes that accuracy with his punches, not just strength, is what really makes him dangerous, and that his footwork, hand speed, and precision are just as crucial as his ability to knock opponents out. People have been discussing Tank's declaration that he wants to retire and take care of his mental health. What was going through your mind when you heard that? Because some people might say, "Oh, if you win, it's an excuse, he wasn't right in the or whatever," and they might try to discredit you afterward. Is that something you're worried about, or are you just going to flaunt it? It's not a big deal to me, __. I'm just doing what I have to do, and I don't care about what other people think. For example, we're getting ready for the best Tank, and I'm saying that we have to do it because if we don't, we'll be doing ourselves a disservice. In the end, it's just him and me in the ring, competing against each other. So whether I'm the best man tonight, I'm going to be the best man tonight. No excuses, nothing else. So yeah, definitely. Then, as for him making those, he might actually feel that way. But you know what I mean when I say that people forget that we real people like regular people. Additionally, Davis is aware that boxing involves adaptations. During the 12 rounds he spends in the ring, his sole goal is to outperform Roach in every facet of the fight. He has faith in his training background and adaptability, which gives him assurance that he will prevail. Fans can anticipate an exciting and entertaining fight as Davis enters the ring with the intention of proving his greatness once more. That's it, especially for those who are unaware, __. Davis is determined to make a statement regardless of the outcome of the fight, whether it ends in a knockout or a dominant decision. About boxing, it's fine, other than that. 99% of them, or 99%, say, "I don't mind people expressing their opinions about boxing or whatever it is." But then they just say, "Okay, he's this, he's that, he's GNA." In the end, you demonstrate it in the ring. And that's the simplest way to shut them all out and shut them down as having you succeed. So whatever, we'll see. While some may view the magnitude of fighting Gervonta Davis as intimidating, Lamont Roach exudes confidence as he discusses his place in the boxing world and makes it clear that facing elite opponents and entering big fights is nothing new for him. He reflects on his journey, highlighting the fact that he has always competed among the best, from the time he became a national champion as a young fighter to his consistent exposure to top-tier competition.